spending some time in the coastal town of Mui Ne, I then travelled by bus to probably one of my favourite places that I visited in all of Vietnam, Dalat. Dalat is a really cool city in the mountains. It's right in between Mui Ne and Nha Trang. There's quite a lot of activities to do in the city, but it's also really nice to just wander around and visit some of the local cafes and restaurants. There's also some really cool temples to visit, as there is pretty much everywhere in Southeast Asia. I hired a Grab driver to take me around to some of the main sites for the day, but the roads were pretty good, to be honest, so you could definitely drive by yourself if you're experienced. The views in Dalat were absolutely incredible. There were so many different lakes and mountains to look at, so it was really nice to be on the back of a motorbike. So yeah, definitely recommend doing this. The first place we stopped at was this weird theme park. To be honest, to this day, I still don't really know what it was about, but yeah, it was quite interesting to see, I guess. After the weird theme park, we then went and did the Alpine roller coaster, which was absolutely incredible and definitely something that I recommend that you do in Dalat. Definitely one of the best things I did on the whole of my trip in Southeast Asia. You basically control a little cart on a track that goes through the mountains. I think it's actually one of the biggest in Asia as well. It did actually go quite fast at times, and you do have to control the brakes yourself. So yeah, I didn't manage to get any footage of me travelling at speed because yeah, I was trying not to kill myself. After the Alpine coaster, we then headed to a coffee plantation in the mountains, which had some really cool views. You could see this huge temple in the distance next to a really big waterfall. I actually went inside this temple as well. After this, we then headed back to the hostel to get ready for the night. There was this really funny little cat as well that was in the hostel, which you can see in the next clip. So cute. Dalat also had pretty good nightlife. There was lots of different night markets to visit and also some really cool bars and restaurants as well. There was also just random people doing karaoke at the night markets, which was quite entertaining. When I was in Dalat, it seemed like the main place to go for nightlife was called the Maze Bar. It was basically just a huge bar with multiple different floors, with a really cool interior that, yeah, as you can tell by the name, was a bit of a maze.
I'm way too high for that shit.
So this is pretty much everywhere that I visited in Dalat. Definitely one of my favourite places that I visited in Vietnam, and I recommend that you do the same.